Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the Jet. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Pistons in Detroit. Well, for Detroit, they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And before we tip off, I just need to ask Shaq, when you think back to great teammates, what are the qualities that make a great teammate?
Well, you want to play with guys who care as much about the game as you do, a guy who puts the team first, a guy who gets you involved, a guy who has the same dreams and aspirations that you have about the game.
Well, that name sounds like Kobe Bryant to me that you were talking about, but I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time, where we could work together. It's a family, the basketball team, you playing for 82 games. You need somebody that's going to be in your corner.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him off the set.
Yeah, that's what
As long as I can push it back.
You may not be able to. Kevin Harlan, take it away, kid.
The starting lineup for the visiting Utah Jazz. At point guard, Sheldon Mack. At the other guard position, Rodney Hood. At center, Rudy Gobert. At small forward, Gordon Hayward. At the other forward position, Derek Favors. The head coach of the visiting team is Quinn Snyder.
Everyone, thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Here at the Palace of Auburn Hills, the Detroit Pistons plan to take advantage of home court. So Detroit will get the first possession. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Jazz. The forwards are Hayward and Favors. Sheldon Mack is out there with Hood, and it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Hayward passes to Mack. Favors with the screen. Here's Mack. Shot clock at 5. Hayward can hit.
I didn't see that miss coming. He's usually been money from that range.
Kicks it to Jackson. To the paint. Here's Drummond. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And here's Hayward. Unloads. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Nice shot there without a second to spare.
You know, as a defending team in that situation, it really irks you to give up a shot like that to close out the quarter. You know, oftentimes those end-of-quarter points can be the difference in a ball game.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. The Pistons lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. close game. Now starting the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
Detroit on D, and so in the game for the Jazz. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Lyons, and it's Exum in at the 1. Gobert the screen. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Hayward up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And it's Meeks atop the key. A three-pointer, no good. Pistons on defense. Now, here's Exum. Feeds it to Gobert. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
So it's Detroit now. Here's Jackson. That's good.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Pistons ahead, leading by a point. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. We'll be looking back at the game's first half. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. The largest lead for them during the period was 4. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, what's your take on Detroit so far?
They were clearly a better shooting team. Their play calling and execution were on point. It wasn't a dominant performance, but you did get an idea of how efficient they can be. They'll need to continue that kind of shooting if they want to pull away in the second half.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they need to be more aggressive. They got to take the ball inside. See, scoring inside the NBA is like running in football. You're taking control of the game physically. Sure, you need good perimeter play and spacing on the floor, but hey, you got to get it into the big man, Ernie.
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it's just about time for the start of the third quarter.
Start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going, and in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Tobias Harris is out there with Marcus Morris. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 and the 4 for the Pistons. Matt. And a miss there on the triple. Jazz on D. It's a 1-point game. Jackson with it. In the corner, it's Harris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Shelvin Mack. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Favors with the screen. Hayward goes in. 6 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Jackson. Missed. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pistons lead by 1. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Now the Pistons with it. They lead by 1. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Hood. Trevor Booker is out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Favors.
Oh, that's the shot of the game.
Well, he was fearless enough to get it up and down, and it paid off for him.
For an update.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Chris Snyder was going over with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
It's stolen. Caldwell Pope kicks to Meeks. There's the pass to Harris. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Shoot 2. Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And the Jazz making a change here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Favors. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Shooting free throws.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Andre Drummond's checked in for Detroit. Reggie Jackson comes in for Caldwell Pope. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Hayward comes in for Joe Ingles. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Here's Mack, tries a 3 off the inbound. With the second effort, it's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some mismatch.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
Trailing by 2. Hayward, right side. Oh, no good.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Hayward hits them both.
You can't have any more pressure on you than he had at the line right there. Shows you what he's made up as he's able to tie it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Detroit Pistons dancers.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. It falls!
Reggie Jackson.
And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end, but these fans loved it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Reggie Jackson.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight. Put him on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.